I'm Kyle, and I'm from New Gamer Nation. We're here today with Damien from CD Projekt Red. I just got to get my hands on The Witcher 3 on a hands-on demo. So, Damien, why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about the game?
Wow, loaded question.
That's an open question.
Where to start? Okay, so you got to play a little bit about.
I did. I got to play the opening of the game.
You started.
Yes.
You played for 45 minutes. What do you think of it?
I thought it was really good. It reminded me a lot of The Witcher 2.
Okay, so you've played The Witcher 2. Okay,
I
so
have,
now
yes.
I can tell you that that's good because we've worked. Actually, the main trick, the trickiest thing I should say about Witcher Wild Hunt is ensuring that we didn't alienate people that unlike you didn't play the previous games, and yet making sure that people like you that played Witcher 2 could still jump in the game and they were familiar with everything.
Sure, yeah. And
all the characters, not just the main character, but also, you know, the world. So I'll just assume you haven't played Witcher 2. And I'm going to answer your question now.
Okay.
So we're an open world RPG, right? Set in a mature, dark world. And you play as Geralt, who's a witcher. And a witcher is like a monster slayer for hire.
Okay.
So you go around exploring this world, gathering, you know, taking some contracts and so on, trying to make some money, because that's how you make money, is by killing monsters. And that will allow you to upgrade your gear, get better armor and so on, and fight on bigger monsters. That's it in a nutshell, really.
Okay, great. So, again, people are coming into this who haven't played through the whole series before. What are you doing? Because even jumping in here, it's been a while since I played The Witcher 2 and trying to recall everything that's going on in the lore. What are you doing to introduce those people to the lore who are jumping in for the first time?
Well, at the very beginning of the game, there is a video that introduces you to the world of The Witcher, to witchers as well, who they are, what they do. It's very important because it is a role-playing game, so you need to understand who you are so you can role-play as that character. And then after that, we introduce you to characters. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but you saw the beginning of the game. You played for about 45 minutes.
Right.
There were a few sections that were designed to introduce new players to some of those characters, as well as make people like you go, ah, yeah, those guys, I remember them.
Definitely, definitely. So I know this time you've also gone open world, where Witcher 2 was a bunch of cordoned off areas that were open, but this is full open world, correct?
That's correct.
And so how has that influenced the design of the game, and you know, what does that bring to the game that it didn't have before?
Well, the open world was a big challenge. And you can ask anyone in the office, they'll do something different. The quest guys will tell you, well, Witcher 2 was very linear. So if you picked up a quest, you could, you know, do A, B, C, and that was the end, and then you picked up another one, and so on and so on. But now you could pick up a quest at the very beginning of the game. Others might pick it up at the end. Anything in between, sometimes you might want the quest givers to be aware of the things that you've done in those quests. So it becomes this insane tree, you know, with roots everywhere. So that's a big challenge for the quest guys. The story guys, of course, as well. There's a lot more content.
How do you control? Because like you said, you can get a quest really early on that you might not be equipped to handle.
Yeah.
Now, do you have static leveling of the enemies throughout the world, or does it scale with the player level?
No, monsters do not scale.
Okay.
That's something we're adamant with. And for me personally, as a gamer, I don't really like it. I don't mind if I get my ass kicked. If later I have improved and I can go back and beat that guy that I was really struggling against, to me this is very satisfying and it's a reward. I'm not a big fan of monsters leveling with you, because then I never really feel like I've achieved anything. I never progressed. So with this, we just let you pick up whatever quest. If you can't do it because you're too weak, then you can come back later on, and then you can finish, maybe kill that monster. It could be whatever. I mean, not all quests, of course, require you to fight someone, you know.
Sure.
But yeah, we just let you explore, and that's a massive challenge, huge challenge.
So where does The Witcher 3 fall within the chronology of novels that have already been established in this world? Is this the end of the series? Or?
Yeah, for us, first of all, it is the end.
Okay.
For sure, it's the end of Geralt's story. So to answer your question, it's towards the end of the books.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar with the books, it doesn't really matter. If you are, you will see some hints and references from the books into the game, and even the third Witcher Wild Hunt will have some characters from the first one, from the second one, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So You guys are releasing soon in May, right?
19th of May, yeah, that's
Okay.
for sure. This is it. We're not going to push the date again.
And what platforms are you coming out on?
PS4, Xbox One, and PC,
Okay.
all on the same day.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're
I
welcome,
appreciate
mate.
it.
Thanks. Bye-bye.